The Senate hearing on the viability of the proposed Maharlika Investment Fund Act is forecast to wrap up after Easter Sunday thereabouts. And in today's second hearing at the Senate, opposing senators and stakeholders sounded off with more pushback and resistance as the spotlight focused on LandBank's huge loanable resources, as PTV's Jillian Geronimo reports.
The LandBank of the Philippines revealed during the second hearing for the proposed Maharlika Investment Fund that it has a 1.3 trillion peso investment portfolio. This is already big for the 50 billion peso initial capital of the MIF proposal from them. But this is only net of the loan they give for the agriculture sector. Some senators are wondering why it doesn't seem to be used for farmers.
Not being lent to our agriculture sector. We all know that agriculture sector needs investment. I'm not happy to hear that there's this much funds in a bank, no? Considering that the GFIs are geared towards a specific mandate, no? LandBank for agriculture, DBP for developmental projects.
The LandBank explained that many in agribusiness are not ready for loans.
That is why we see the Department of Agriculture also giving subsidies to this sector. The loan portfolio of LandBank to the agri sector has been increasing more rapidly than the growth of the agri sector.
The Foundation for Economic Freedom criticized the funding source of the MIF proposal. The group says,
we go to the funding source is problematic. The capital contribution of LandBank is about 25% of its capital and 33% of DBP. So it's a single, malaki po exposure ng DBP at LandBank to a single investment, and I think it might even be breaching the prudential regulations on a single investment.
The Senate Minority Leader was disappointed, saying it was merely an expensive public brainstorming when it comes to the discussion on the MIF.
Not well thought out, not well planned. Naghahanap ang mga majority senators ng business plan. Wala!
Right now, several senators are not yet convinced to pass the Maharlika bill in its current form. The discussion at the committee level is not yet over, and Senator Mark Villar will announce the date of the next hearing next week. Jillian Geronimo for The Nation.